jump down your throat or anything. It's like you'd basically like it's unpurified water kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
what you have learned about this lake is it's actually quite pure. Like it's got a filtration system. However, it's a big lake, so maybe like swimming ashore is not a good idea.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, if, from what I remember of the fish, I remember it from a comic book when I was reading. I think it was called Archie. The thing gets in your mouth and bursts out your stomach.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
sure.
I
that's
do not
Does not
want
sound
that
good.
to happen to me.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either.
That
as
must
you're
have,
doing this, the
Archie
two
must have been an
mutants that you
instructional
arrived with.
comic. I may need to borrow it from you.
No, it's lost to time.
Grit is going to just kind of file in behind you and just be like, yeah, we'll just go back to the Ogden. But Mary, your friend, runs up to you. One of the original team that went to that, Lambda.
I
And she kind of
remember.
tugs on your sleeve. Says, I'm going to stay here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the
I-
machines and stuff.
Yes. I think I can figure out how to make this place pump water to everywhere again. I spoke to
No.
Latrell, and he goes, well, he said a lot, and then after a while he stopped, and I just told him what I wanted, and he said a lot again. But I found a map, and she pulls out a map, and it looks like kind of complex drawings of like sewage systems and water pipe systems that go everywhere. And she points to one specific place, and it is the Lanark Barracks. I think I can get the water to go back there. I don't know how. I don't know how long, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. She's very excited about this, and she squeezed silently for a good 30 seconds. It's like
That's quite short for her, though.
that is, yeah. Usually they're more like a half an hour. I convinced Latrell to stay here because I can make these, and she pulls out what is very clearly an explosive.
Oh, yes.
You have that one. I can make more, so I'll protect it. I won't make him too many. These are the rubbish ones. I won't make him the good ones.
I'm like sort of throwing it in my hand a little bit. Is there anything I need to know about this?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Right. And then she takes it, twist it, yes, and it'll make a noise.
Right.
And it starts ticking.
Okay.
And it's this takes it, won't blow up. But yeah, you've got an explosive with a damage power of 2 that has got like a 5-second timer on it. So now got a 4-second timer on it because you were like, and then turned it back.
Just again, really
several
quickly.
times, and then hand it to someone you don't really like and say it's an artifact.
Well, it does look like a toy, which was maybe not the best choice for it, but it looked cute at the time. So it's like a smiley face in it and that, and it's got some little legs and a little horse head.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's punk.
This is awesome. Put it away.
Right. Oh, I've made these all disappear. There we go. And you go again. Right. So, okay. So, yeah. If I can get through all the tunnels and get back, I'll come and see you. If not, I'm too scared to go back because there's lots of things that lead me. Unless I can convince the girls to come back and get me, or you can come back and get me, but not too soon. Maybe like a year or 4.
Okay. That sounds like about enough time, yeah.
And then she looks at the rest. She's like, I didn't like any use. And she walks off.
That's fair.
I thought I was quite a nice person to her. I thought I was a little bit easier.
We were all nice, just
I was
not her
super
cup of
nice.
tea.
I sort of give them slight side eye, like, yeah.
Just for everyone's
guy.
reference, I did try to kill her in the last session.
That's a
Yes,
valid
you
point.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot you'd done that, but yeah, she had a valid reason not to like you, Scott. So there's like some explosion marks on her from when you like set her off with a grenade. No, that's
I'm
not true.
like,
She
just
opened the
slightly
door, threw
messing
it,
with
and
the
then ran away.
grenade.
Yeah. It's like, I wonder how many times I can do this before it blows up.
A little bit there, yeah.
Oh no.
Roll a d10.
I am keeping at least 60 feet from her at all times.
The explosions in Mutant work, they're quite rubbish, to be fair. I think you've got to be like, basically
close.
the arm's length, and then by the time it even gets to like near, it's like half damage, and by the time you get to short range, you don't get anything
I'm
at all.
guessing if it was grids, it'd be the squares around it, and that's it.
Imagine that, yeah. It's like in all TTRPGs, combat is nonsense. It makes no sense, but it's brutal in this one. So that's what I like about it. It's over quickly.
Especially for the
good
person
thing,
holding the
or a
We
grenade.
could
bad
see.
thing.
So stick around, folks. We could see player deaths.
Yeah, it's like, why did the players die? Well, because I didn't like combat, so I just killed them because that was quicker. Like it took too long to
Fair
take a
enough.
turn, so
Yeah.
Trash Hawk flies at the sky and takes them away. Okay, cool. So, his rock falls, they die, except the mutant. Right, okay, so yeah, Lambda has given you the gift of explosives and told you that she may be able to restore water to the Ark at some unspecific time, maybe involving your help somehow. In a future expansion, which I've not written yet.
The barracks, not the Ark. The Ark's already in it.
Mm.
Well, remember, 15 million experience points for you, Millie.
Yeah, the day is yours. What would you like to do next?
I think we should let Flair take the lead on this one, and she's been quite useful for getting up here nice and safe.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to take tunnel back to the control center, or do you just want to jump
Yes.
to the canoes? Tunnel back.
Tunnel
No
back.
problem at all.
Tunnel back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I reluctantly follow through.
Yeah, we're gonna
tunnel,
take the tunnel back.
absolutely, that's fine.
Let's let
I'll
the
do the
chat
heavy lifting.
decide.
Oh. Oh my god.
No, this is not that type of game.
So yeah, Richard's got the trunk of weird stuff you've got. Gray left her weird thing that she was carrying, which she might have to go back and find now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
the
gonna say,
wheelie
can
bin
we
in the
go back
barn.
and get our stuff as we gradually go back?
Yeah, we need
You
to go to the
absolutely
barn.
100%
Yeah.
can. I will give you the options. Do you want to just skip parts of the journey? There was I'm not tell you, it's not an actual take us to each area, and you can tell me whether you want to do stuff or not. Okay, so you travel back through. There's no immediate danger in the area that you can see, because you have killed the thing that was killing everything. You get back to the front area of the pure plant, and it leads you to the path that you remember. However, this time the water is flowing. You can no longer walk up the riverbed because there's a river in the way. You can, however, walk by the side of the river.
Yes.
Okay, that's no problem at all. So you just
We
continue
will
to
do so
so.
stealthily.
Well,
Proper stealth.
I don't know how stealthily I can do this, carrying a wheelie bin full of shit in my...
the wheelie bin has
Oh,
been
no,
left.
don't.
It's okay. The wheelie bin was left somewhere. I do
Right,
remember that.
okay.
Yeah, it
Fair
was.
enough.
Barn. Yeah.
But that is one of the locations on the way back if you want to
Yeah.
go and get it.
Oh.
It's also got Richard's wheelbarrow full of crap.
Oh yeah.
This is
yeah,
true
yeah.
for the horticultural stuff, yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
we need to get
incredibly
back.
correct.
Oh, I forgot
Okay,
to give
so-
you this. Got to hand them the plant that I got from the girl.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm going to have a look at the plant. What is it? It's a plant.
He looks at the statistics of the plant. What is this plant?
Yeah,
I
well,
hope Scott remembers because I don't.
I think it was.
Oh,
If memory serves me, it was like grain. It was like. It was for growing
yeah, they were
grain.
growing something. They were growing vegetables or something. Yeah.
I think I might actually just said it was like in the Fallout when you got potatoes and it's like the tomato
Oh, yeah.
potatoes. I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
was that. Yeah, so it's like be generic Fallout stuff. Yeah, so like they were growing this kind of
Irradiated
hardy
carrot.
vegetable.
Wrong
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, when you bite into it, your mouth tingles slightly. But yeah, it's like this is definitely food. But yeah, you've got the seeds of a plant you could potentially grow, giving enough time and care to the plant, which of course is
Nice.
your plan. I'll say that you've got a couple of the fruit of the potato plant as well. They're kind of like reddish brown looking things that look terrible, but you see, they were frying them, they were putting them in, they were cooking with them. So
I could make them
probably
taste
edible.
delicious.
Does that go towards my field rations of food or grub?
You can do either. You can put it as grub if you want. I'll say you've got one portion of grub if you eat them.
Nice, cool.
Okay, and you'll say you've got enough seeds for like 2 plants. We'll discuss how we'll deal with that because that might be find people who are willing to kind of deal with this for you while you're out doing things, or however you want to deal with it. That's up to you. Okay, so you travel back to the way you came. Now the final area you came to previously was the dried out waterfall. Now it's no longer a dried out waterfall. It is indeed a running waterfall. You discovered a path up the side of it, and you also can climb down whatever you prefer. What would you like to do?
Walk down the path.
Yeah, I
Can I
don't
jump
like
off?
climb things.
Can you jump off?
Without dying.
Well,
That's not what you said. What you said was can you jump off?
Can I jump
You
off
can
without
jump
dying?
off anything. Can you jump off without dying? It is. I'm going to say it's like a 150-foot drop with a small pool of water to it that's about 6 feet deep. So
I'm not gonna jump.
maybe, but I have never
not
done
jumping.
this.
No, you
Boo.
would die from that.
I would. You probably would. I don't know what your other mutations you have. You've got the fire breath. Actually, don't tell anyone. We'll save that. Okay, so you have you can make your way down the side. There is a path. It looks like at one point the path was actually like well laid with like large bits of wood. Over time, it's kind of eroded, but you can fairly easily walk down it. I won't make you roll to walk down a path. That would be ridiculous. However, you get to the bottom. The pool of water is now full, and it continues to run downstream. You do notice something that you did notice before, but chose not to go, which is a path that leads off into the woods.
Oh. Have we not done this type of thing
We
before?
ignored
Wait a
it
minute.
before, remember? 'Cause
You
we
said
were
you
Yeah, we
were-
stuck-
noticed it because
were-
we weren't sure if we should go that way.
And people were
What's-
dying on the ark, and we were like, "You
Yeah.
should probably hurry."
People are
Yeah.
still dying in the Ark. We should probably hurry.
Well, I mean, less
I
people
need
are
to
dying.
check on my girls.
Hmm.
I must
Use-
get home.
The stalkers.
I'll give you. I was going to say, I'll give you a -1 to deaths. Actually, I'll give you a -2 for deaths on the arc this one because you've restored water, which has probably caused a certain amount of like good
So
time
wait a
on
minute.
the arc.
So people are still dying.
Yeah,
even
the
though we've-
starvation as well.
Yeah, starvation still exists. People are still going to fight over things. They were dying in the arc regard. The water was just the immediate problem.
Right, okay.
That was like, we're going to die in like a week, as opposed to we're just going to slowly die. So you've
Yeah.
turned it from immediate to a slow death. And the -2 is
Well,
only going to be for this episode only. It's going back to normal next
Oh.
episode.
All in
As-
all, a successful mission. Lovely.
We didn't die right now. Yes.
Yeah, we've survived yet another week.
To be fair, that is the most important task.
Yeah.
I'll get you to the next stop. Right, that's what we'll do. We'll get to the next issue.
Oh, this is all we have to do. We're prolonging our deaths.
That actually says that in the book. This game's
Yeah.
not about like surviving. It's about how long you can exist
Live.
before the
Yeah.
zone kills you. And
Well, I
there's lots of ways to reduce it.
Well, I suppose, I mean, if we've got a little bit of time, we could probably check out that road. But I go with my friend Flair. I go on her decision,
I vote home.
and I vote home as well.
Well, unless
Oh.
any of us decide otherwise, then it's a clean. But I would rather not go into the without Blair. I've seen how she handled that worm.
Yeah, she can handle herself. I think we should probably even better than
Plus,
me at
if we
times.
get loot, you can't carry it. So
I know I can carry it. Yeah, that's what I'm here
That's
for. I'm
true.
the grunt.
and you are
I just
very
need you
good
to get
at
that wheelie
teamwork.
bin back.
I'm
Yeah,
good
yeah.
at what I do.
Okay,
I'm
so
the
you're
glue
not
the
going
whole
into my enticing forested area, no?
No.
No.
No,
You
You
know,
know,
it's
Flair's,
it's ominous.
Flair's not gonna take the bait
Not on
because
this occasion.
I can hear in the background Lee quietly scrunching up a bit of paper and throwing it in the bin.
I'm just going to rename that area as something different, and the next time you go somewhere, that's
we'll
what it'll be.
reuse this.
Mysterious bushy area.
Mysterious field.
So he
Ominous.
keeps describing he keeps describing trees, but in an area he specifically said didn't have trees, almost like he changed the name.
Yeah, mountainous area. There's a tree over there.
The shady grove. Wait, I mean the non-shade, whatever. Right. Okay.
You
Cool.
rock garden.
So yeah, the forested area that leads you deeper into the woods that has the smell of treasure coming from it. You walk by. You move back down.
will not
The
be tempted.
The next area you move to is, you see it from a few miles away. It is